What if the 7 foods sitting in your grocery store right now could help protect your heart, sharpen your memory, and keep your bones strong, all without a single prescription? Stick around, because studies show most people over 60 are missing at least 3 of these from their daily diet, and that gap might be costing them more than they realize. According to the National Institutes of Health, adults over 60 who follow nutrient-dense diets are up to 25% less likely to develop major chronic disease. Today, we're counting down all 7 superfoods every senior should be eating daily, and we'll tell you exactly why each one matters for your body right now. Now, before we get into the list, here's something most people don't think about. After 60, 3 big things happen inside your body. Your metabolism slows by roughly 10 to 15% per decade. Your gut absorbs key nutrients like vitamin B12, calcium, and magnesium less efficiently. And inflammation, think of it like a slow-burning fire inside your joints and arteries, quietly increases. A 2021 study published in the journal Nutrients, tracking over 12,000 adults over 60, found that seniors with the poorest diets had significantly higher rates of cognitive decline and cardiovascular events. Think of your body like a car. The older the engine, the more important it is to put premium fuel in the tank, not the cheap stuff. That's exactly what these 7 foods do. But that's not even the most shocking part. Stay with me, because what comes next changes everything about how you look at your grocery list. Food number 1, blueberries. Blueberries are arguably the most research-backed brain food available. A landmark study published in the Annals of Neurology in 2012, following over 16,000 women over 70, found that those who ate blueberries at least twice a week had brains that functioned like they were up to 2.5 years younger than those who didn't. Why? Blueberries are packed with anthocyanins, plant pigments that cross into the brain and help protect neurons from oxidative stress. Basically, they slow the rust on your brain cells. For the heart, a 2019 study in the European Journal of Nutrition found daily blueberry consumption improved artery flexibility by 12% in adults over 65. Practical action: add a half cup of blueberries to your oatmeal or yogurt every morning. Frozen blueberries are just as effective as fresh and cost far less. Great news for anyone on a fixed budget. Week 1 goal: swap out your usual breakfast topping for blueberries every single day. Food number 2, leafy greens, specifically spinach and kale. Think about it. When was the last time you actually ate a full serving of greens? A study published in Neurology in 2015, tracking over 950 older adults for about 5 years, found that eating just 1 serving of leafy greens per day was associated with a brain age that was 11 years younger compared to those who ate none. Leafy greens are rich in vitamin K, folate, and lutein, compounds that work together to protect cognitive function. For bones, vitamin K1 found in spinach acts like the glue that keeps calcium in your bones instead of floating uselessly in your bloodstream. Practical action: add a large handful of spinach to scrambled eggs every morning. You won't even taste it. By week 4, this daily habit can meaningfully support your long-term bone and brain health. Food number 3, salmon. Salmon is the gold standard for omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DA, the building blocks your brain and heart rely on most. The American Heart Association recommends eating fatty fish like salmon at least twice a week for adults over 60. Here's a striking comparison. Your heart beats roughly 100,000 times a day. Omega-3s from salmon help keep the electrical system of that engine running smoothly by reducing triglycerides, lowering blood pressure, and decreasing inflammation in artery walls. A 2020 study in JAMA Network Open, following over 25,000 adults, found that those with higher omega-3 levels had a 28% lower risk of heart attack. For joints, the anti-inflammatory effect of EPA and DHA can help reduce morning stiffness, the kind that makes getting out of bed feel like a full workout. Practical action: aim for a 3 to 4 ounce serving of salmon twice a week. Canned salmon is a budget-friendly option that delivers the same omega-3 benefits as fresh. And if you've made it this far, food number 5 might surprise you the most. Food number 4, walnuts. Now here's where it gets interesting. Walnuts are the only tree nut with a significant amount of alpha-linolenic acid, a plant-based omega-3 fat. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition in 2020, involving over 700 older adults, found that daily walnut consumption over 2 years was associated with improved cognitive performance and a reduction in LDL cholesterol by about 4%. Visually, walnuts look almost exactly like a tiny brain, and that's worth paying attention to. They contain polyphenols that reduce brain inflammation and a compound called melatonin that supports sleep quality, which is a major concern for many people over 60. Poor sleep accelerates cognitive decline and raises cortisol, the stress hormone. Practical action. Keep a small bag of walnuts on your kitchen counter and eat a small handful, about 7 to 10 walnuts, every afternoon instead of reaching for chips. Simple swap, real results. Food number 5. Greek yogurt. And if you're thinking this doesn't apply to you, hear this out. After your mid-50s, your body starts losing muscle mass at a rate of about 1 to 2% per year in a process called sarcopenia, which is basically your muscles slowly shrinking if you don't actively fight back with protein and movement. Think of protein like the bricks in a wall. Without enough of them, the structure starts to crumble. A 2018 study published in the Journal of Nutrition, Health, and Aging, following over 300 seniors, found that higher daily protein intake was directly linked to preserving muscle mass and physical function. Greek yogurt provides 15 to 20 grams of protein per serving, plus live probiotics that support gut health and immune function. A healthy gut is now understood to be closely linked to mood and cognitive function through what researchers call the gut-brain axis. Practical action. Eat a cup of plain Greek yogurt with a handful of blueberries every morning. You get food number 1 and food number 5 inches one bowl. I'll show you exactly how to combine all 7 inches a moment, but first, food number 6. Sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are one of the most underrated superfoods for people over 60. A single medium sweet potato delivers over 100% of your daily recommended intake of vitamin A as beta-carotene, supporting eye health, immune function, and skin integrity. For blood sugar, sweet potatoes have a lower glycemic index than regular white potatoes, meaning they raise blood sugar more gradually. This matters enormously for the nearly 30% of Americans over 65 who have type 2 diabetes, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. They're also packed with potassium and magnesium, a mineral that over 48% of American adults don't get enough of, according to the National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey. Think of magnesium like the dimmer switch for your nervous system. It helps everything calm down and run smoothly. Practical action. Bake a sweet potato on Sunday and use it throughout the week as a side dish or snack. Food number 7. Beans and lentils. Beans and lentils might be the most powerful food on this entire list for long-term longevity, and they're also the most affordable. Researchers studying blue zones, the regions of the world where people regularly live past 90 and 100, found that beans were the single most common food in the diets of the world's longest-lived populations. A 2001 study published in the Asia-Pacific Journal of Clinical Nutrition, examining dietary patterns across 5 countries and over 800 elderly adults, found that beans were the most consistent predictor of longevity across all cultures studied. A half cup of cooked lentils provides about 9 grams of protein and 8 grams of fiber at under 50 cents per serving. Practical action. Add a half cup of canned black beans or lentils to soups, salads, or eggs at least 4 times per week. Month 1 goal. Make beans a regular, non-negotiable part of your weekly routine. Now, here's a simple daily framework, so this doesn't feel overwhelming. Breakfast, Greek yogurt with blueberries. That covers food number 1 and food number 5 before 9 a.m. Mid-morning, a handful of walnuts. Food number 4, 0 cooking required. Lunch, a big leafy green salad with spinach or kale as the base, topped with beans or lentils. Food number 2 and food number 7. Done. Dinner, salmon twice a week with a side of roasted sweet potato. Food number 3 and food number 6 handled. It's not about being perfect every single day. Think of it like a sports season. You don't have to win every game to win the championship. If you hit 5 out of 7 consistently, you're already doing better than the vast majority of your peers. Here's a realistic timeline of what you might experience when you start. Week 1 to 2. Steadier energy and less afternoon fatigue, driven by the blood sugar stabilizing effects of sweet potatoes, beans, and leafy greens. Week 3 to 4. Digestion often improves noticeably as fiber from beans and probiotics from Greek yogurt begin reshaping your gut. By month 2 to 3, Many people report better sleep, reduced joint stiffness, and improved mental clarity as omega-3s and antioxidants work at a deeper cellular level. Research published in the British Medical Journal in 2018, tracking over 65,000 adults, found that higher diet quality scores were associated with measurable reductions in inflammation markers within 12 weeks. These aren't overnight miracles. They're real, gradual improvements that compound over time. Just like interest in a savings account, your body is always responding to what you give it, even after 60, even after 70. Let's do a quick recap. Food number 1, blueberries for brain protection and heart health. Food number 2, leafy greens like spinach and kale for cognitive function and bone strength. Food number 3, salmon for heart health and inflammation. Food number 4, walnuts for brain health and sleep. Food number 5, Greek yogurt for muscle preservation and gut health. Food number 6, sweet potatoes for blood sugar, blood pressure, and immunity. Food number 7, beans and lentils for longevity, cholesterol, and energy. You don't need to overhaul your entire diet today. Just start with one. Pick the one that sounded most useful and add it to your grocery list this week. Your body after 60 is not in decline. It's in a phase where the right inputs make an enormous difference. Here at Senior Health Tips, we believe small, consistent choices are the most powerful medicine available to you. If someone you care about is over 60 and could use this information, share this video with them. It could genuinely make a difference in their daily life. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss a video designed specifically for you. This content is for educational purposes only. Please consult your doctor before making health changes.